Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
The owners of a popular cafe have made a desperate plea to customers for donations in a last-ditch bid to keep the doors open after being denied government support. Samantha Hitt and Beth Hancock opened Milk and Wine Co. at Heathmont in Melbourne's East, as the COVID pandemic was ramping up in March 2020. The family-run business quickly became an important part of the local community by offering discounts to essential services workers and pay-it-forward menu items. However, Ms. Hitt told Daily Mail Australia she and Ms. Hancock have now had to make the difficult decision to ask public donations to keep the cafe's doors open. She said Milk and Wine Co. opened on the first day of lockdowns in Melbourne, where residents endured a total of 262 days under stay-at-home orders. The cafe was considered a new business and therefore did not qualify for any COVID-19 government assistance programs. However, the pair accumulated a $100,000 debt as they continued to pay staff and kept the business running during the 24 months of the pandemic. This is a huge black cloud that has hung over us for 4 years and we just can't shake it off, Ms. Hitt said. If we're able to get rid of that, the difference we feel we can make would be so much greater. We don't want to be another hospitality statistic. Ms. Hitt said she and Ms. Hancock had done everything they can to tighten their belts, including selling cars and working more hours away from their family. She said they reluctantly cut casual staff hours on weekends, with Ms. Hitt now working 7 days and Ms. Hancock working 6 days to cover the shortfall. However, they have reached breaking point and on Sunday shared a heartbreaking video detailing a plea for help and a GoFundMe page asking for support. This open letter to the community is to, with incredibly heavy hearts, ask for help, the pair wrote. This is to ask for help to survive. To keep our doors open. We never wanted to be in this position, but unfortunately, we find ourselves here asking for your financial assistance. We understand that times are hard for everyone, but this place has become more than just a business. It's become a huge part of this community and huge part of our lives. This is the hardest thing we have had to do. We have delayed this plea as long as we can, perhaps, at this point, even too long. If this business means as much to you as it does to us, then please help us fight. The GoFundMe page has so far received 239 donations, totaling $21,987 towards the goal of raising $100,000. While most were supportive of the measure, some were unimpressed. I personally think it's a bit rich. A lot of business and households are in the same position, yet not asking for handouts, one Aussie said. Ms. Hitt told Daily Mail Australia she and Ms. Hancock felt humiliated and were reluctant to ask for help, but after receiving such an overwhelming response realized Milk and Wine Co. was just as important to the community as it is to the owners. We've been quite shocked by the response thus far. We weren't even sure whether it was going to work, Ms. Hitt said. I think what we created during the last 4 years is why we're getting the response that we've gotten. Milk and Wine Co. is too important to us. And, as I guess it turns out, important to the people around us as well. Staff have offered to work extra hours to help, and we've had regular customers offering to share the word and do their own videos to help us out. Ms. Hitt said local police officers, nurses and ambulance paramedics were regulars at Milk and Wine Co. and enjoy a 50% discount provided for essential services workers. She said giving back to the community and helping those in need had become the business ethos and they would rather close than stop offering the discounts and pay-it-forward meals. The cafe's pay-it-forward program allows customers to buy a meal for a family in need and have it delivered to them. It's our ethos now, yes, like we wouldn't be ourselves if we weren't doing those things, Ms. Hitt said. Beth and I don't want to compromise on who we are, which is why we're doing this. We could compromise, and we could start charging through the roof of things and not doing these programs, not give discounts, and we could get rid of our loyalty cards, but we'd rather not do the business than be something.